So do I.
I'm sure he can.
I think he can. Here's James, final time weather.
Thank you very much, mate. Hey, big game in the footy today, Hawks versus the Swans. But before we get to that, huge games happening here this morning. How are you guys? I'll tell you what, I became very uninteresting when this fella walked in. Tom Harley, good morning to you, mate.
How are you?
Very well.
Good to see you.
Mate, I guess at the moment in Australia there's so much competition between footy codes. To turn up and see this many young people looking to get into AFL must be very heartening.
Oh, it's fantastic. I've just moved up to Sydney in the past 18 months, and to see the four posts out on the ground like this, and from a participation point of view, AFL's really kicking goals. They've doubled their numbers from about 75 to almost 40,000 participants in New South Wales, and it's just really exciting. The games are going to be on live next year up in the northern states, so these kids are going to have great access to all their AFL heroes.
I really appreciate you coming down this morning. Got a big afternoon today. Swans, Hawks. Who's your pick?
Look, I'm going to tick the local guys, the Sydney Swans. Hawks are playing really good football. It's 5 and 6 on the ladder, so should be a great game at the SCG, and I think the Swans just play the smaller ground very well. Yeah,
and there's a surprising amount of Hawks fans here. Who's going for the Hawks this Arvo? Oh, there you go.
Very surprising.
There used to be a surprising amount of Hawks fans here. And there are some Adelaide people here as well. Adelaide people, put your hands up. Show us your side. It doesn't matter whether it's the Crows or the Power, just any Adelaide side will do. Let's have a look at the forecast.
Weekend sunrise weather.
Quickly looking around Australia, showers and 28 in Cairns, 24 in Brisbane, showers and 23 in Sydney, rain and 18 for Canberra, a top of 19 in Melbourne, rain expected in Hobart, showers and 17 in Adelaide, partly cloudy and 20 in Perth, mostly sunny and 32 in Darwin, and in Alice Springs, partly cloudy and 23 degrees. Yeah, Canberra, they get a mention too.
Yeah, my friend lives in Canberra and came to my house. He's staying.
Very good. Hey, Mon, look, I know this morning we had Ziggy the Swan here, and I know it brought back memories of you and one of your first jobs as an Eagle Boys Eagle. I know that it can be hard to get over these sort of traumatic experiences, and sometimes the best way is just to jump back on the horse, so to speak. So I've sent a little guest into the studio. Don't freak out.
Hey!
But just...
Whoa, Ziggy!
I feel your pain. I feel your pain. And I stroke your baby.
Hello,
I don't
Ziggy.
get it. As was it when I was the Eagle Boys Eagle, maybe only once or twice. Oh, thanks, Ziggy. Thanks for coming in. I don't
I'm going
blame
to propose a new government scheme. We'll need a licence even to hug Ziggy, won't we?
Good idea, Will.
Good on you, Ziggy.
Good on you, Ziggy.
You're about the only person who can properly hug Ziggy. Say night.
Go the Swans.
I just got swallowed by Ziggy.
Made Ziggy's day. Thanks, Ziggy. Thanks for coming in. You'd be much
The kids
safer
outside are
here
looking
with
a
all
little
those kids.
sceptical.
Yeah.
Who the freak is Ziggy?
Thanks for coming in. Very, very
hello,
hot,
kids.
no
Thank you,
doubt,
JT.
Ziggy. It's nice to see you.
Go
Thanks,
Swans.
JT, for sending your friends. I've been wanting to do that all morning. See, well done. It's amazing what you can do when you're. It's amazing what you can do when you're wearing a suit. Thanks, Ziggy. All right, let's move on. Enrique Iglesias is more than just a heartthrob. The Spanish singer-songwriter has sold more than 58 million.